Percy was tasked one day with being the local shunter for Edward's station, while Edward was away running local freight. It was a quiet day. Not much was going on. He rested comfortably in the siding next to the platform, trying his hardest not to doze off. Edward often warned him to never drift off and to always be aware of his surroundings. He was resting comfortably when he heard footsteps walking along the platform as a funny-looking man with a top hat, white gloves, and the most extravagant-looking coat sat down on the bench. The bench was facing Percy. "Hello there, engine." "Oh, hello, sir. Are you waiting for a train?" said Percy. "Perhaps. I hope to board a train that takes me on an adventure." "Oh, what kind of adventure?" "Any kind," replied the man. "The more mysterious, the better. Do you mind if I smoke?" "No, sir, not at all," replied Percy. He watched the man reach into his coat pocket to pull out a pack of cigarettes and tossed one up in the air and caught it in his lips, like it was a move he practiced with great focus. He then lit it up and blew out the smoke occasionally. Percy began to feel dozy and drifted off a bit, shutting his eyes. He was only asleep before. "Once upon a time, there was a man named Arthur Aldridge, where he came upon a wizard who sold him cigarettes." Excuse me, sir," asked Percy. "Are you looking for someone?" He was in shock at what he was hearing. "Oh, no, I'm not looking for anybody. I'm just telling myself a story to pass the time." Percy thought this guy was whacked, but he ignored it and went back to dozing in the sun. "Do you mind if I smoke?" the man shouted loudly. Percy just grunted, rolled his eyes, and said, "No, not at all, as I already said before." The man then reached into his coat again, and this time pulled out an enormous cigar. "Sure is boring around here, isn't it, little green one? Wish there was something to do, right?" "Okay," said Percy awkwardly. Percy again just tried to ignore the man. A few minutes had gone by, and the man was enjoying his cigarette, puffing out the most obnoxious clouds of smoke out of his mouth. Percy just drifted off again. "I spy with my little eye something that begins with B or J." Percy was startled. "B or J? B or J? Something with B or J?" "B or J?" questioned Percy. "What's the answer?" "Ectoplasm," stated the man. "Ectoplasm?" said Percy, confused. "Yes, Dr. B.J. Ectoplasm. He works at my office." Percy was dumbfounded. "But you can't see him." "You can if you have an appointment," said the man with a smile. Percy was losing his mind. Again, he tried to ignore the man. This man was being completely obnoxious and annoying. He focused on the water tower in front of him for no apparent reason except to turn his attention away from the man. "What was that?" asked Percy. "Oh, that was me. It's a speech impediment. I used to go after every second word. I'll give you an example. Hi, nice day, isn't it? But my therapist cured me. That he did, and he did so well." "How did he cure you?" asked Percy. "He told me to stop going after every second word." Percy rolled his eyes. "Now I go whenever I want to." Percy didn't even entertain the last statement. "Oh, my. All that worked up an appetite. Hungry now," the man said, and began to reach into his coat pocket again, but this time he pulled out a glue stick. "What are you gonna do with that?" asked Percy. The man then took off the cap and pushed the glue stick upwards before taking a huge bite out of it as if it were a peeled banana. "Sir, please don't do that. That stuff is toxic," said Percy, concerned. "Do what?" asked the man. You're eating a glue stick! Yeah, and? Never mind, Percy said. Percy couldn't believe what was happening. The man ate the whole glue stick before sitting back and relaxing once more. The silence continued on for many minutes, and Percy finally thought all the annoyance was over with and began dozing off again. Do you mind if I smoke? Percy lost patience. For the last time! Yes! Yes, you can! Stop asking me! Yes, you can smoke! Smoke all you want! When Percy looked over to the man, all that was left was a big cloud of black smoke that dissipated as soon as it rose up. What the hell's going on? Said Percy. He looked around all over the place. He didn't bother going back to sleep. He didn't bother dozing off. But then he heard, ta-da! Pop! Percy stayed awake for the rest of the day. Unbeknownst to Percy, on a siding a little further down from the track from the station. Is he awake? Now I don't think he'll drift off at all. The importance of self-awareness at all times. Good job, Zatara. You're welcome, Edward. That was fun. The two of them, Edward and the magician Zatara, began snickering together, watching Percy check all of his surroundings, and he stayed awake for the rest of his shift.
I honestly have no words for this. Very humorous is the best way to put it.
BJ.
What's the answer?
Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm?
Mr. BJ Ectoplasm. He works in my office.